What's up, everybody? Welcome to On the Trail Reviews. I'm Daniel.
I'm Chase.
And we're here to talk about pillows today. Okay, so if you're like me, you went a long time without using any luxuries and backpacking like a pillow. A lot of times I improvised. I used like my stuff sack that my sleeping bag comes in, and I would just shove some clothes in there and use that for a pillow. Did that for a long time. Typically woke up with a crick in my neck, kind of uncomfortable. And luckily, we hooked up with Corajohnllc, and he sent us some pillows to try out. So, what's your first impression, Chase?
I like the packaging. It's light. It's just over 2 ounces, so it's super light. And like I said, I like the packaging. It compacts really well, and in a pack, you need as much space as you can get. So this is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice and small. Nice little logo there. Fits in your hand really well, and it doesn't weigh much. You said this was about 2 ounces?
Just over 2 ounces.
Just over 2 ounces. Okay. Another big question is, when you take it out, how easy is it to get back into this small package?
So it folds out. It gets to a fairly decent size. Obviously blown up. We'll show you what it looks like. It says it'll take 3 to 5 breaths. I don't think it takes 3 to 5 breaths. It takes about 2 breaths, but I'll show you now. So now that is fully inflated. On the back here, you have a cap. It's supposed to make it easier. And if you want to adjust it to your type of sleep setting, you just tap that little button right there. It lets a little bit of air out, and it makes it so much easier to get comfortable on this pillow. Compared to a twist cap, you might let too much air out before you're ready. So I do like the little button system he's got going there.
Yeah, I think that's super awesome. So I have seen them before with like the little bite valves like you'd find on an inner tube, or the twist. This is pretty new. This is cool. So you just give it a little press, and it lets just a little bit of air out at a time. So I think that's pretty innovative. That's an awesome design in this.
The slightly annoying thing with this product is this cap does not like to fit in here. It kind of is a pain. So you got to play with it a little bit to get it in.
Right. Yeah, mine's the same way. It is challenging to get that cap in. And I would assume that's just so it's secure. That way during the night when you're moving around, it doesn't pop out. But yeah, it is a little bit of a hassle to get that cap in, but that's not anything too major.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't deter me from buying, this pillow. So, like we kind of talked about, how hard is it to get back in?
It's pretty tricky. Me and Chase sat here. It took us about 3 or 4 minutes to get all the air out, roll it up, and get it back into this package. I mean, this is a fairly big pillow. This is a fairly small package, right? And it's not like a stuff sack, whereas like my sleeping bags, I don't roll up my sleeping bags. I just stuff them in there, compress it down with the compression strap. This one you have to physically roll up to try and get it in the stack. We were unable to just compress it and shove it in its package. But I'll show you a little bit more on that valve, a little bit closer, so you can see what I'm talking about. You just press here, and it starts to deflate. So you can really easily kind of find how much air works for you. On comfortability, this was super nice. I was actually really impressed on how comfortable it is. The material isn't just like a plasticky or like a rubber material. It's actually really soft. So that's really cool too.
So I've got mine completely deflated, and I'm ready to go back into the packaging. So I'm going to try to get it back in, see how long it takes me. And that's all the way back in there, ready to go back in my pack and ready to keep hiking.
Yeah, and I think this is going to make us sleep a lot more comfortable. I cannot wait to try this out on the trail instead of just playing with it around the house. We'll give you an update in a few weeks after we've used this for a while and let you know how it's going.